What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to more Age of Empires, the Conquerors expansion. We're in the Battle of the Conquerors campaigns, and today we're going to be doing Vindlandsaga. This is actually a really tricky level, at least the way I'm going to be showing you how to do it. But it's actually one of my favorite levels in the this whole campaign section. So let's jump right into it.
In the gloom, the longhouse feels empty. But it is filled with the odors of rust and tar and animal fur and the snoring of dogs. It is the man named Eric who speaks, smacking scarred fingers together for emphasis, the steam of his breath tangling with the wood smoke. He fills the men's heads with legends of exploration and raiding, of a sea that eats longboats and an undiscovered country ripe for Viking occupation. He tells the Vikings that they can leave their frigid homeland and sail across the endless sea of worms to a new world brimming with wild grain and grapes and tall trees. To the Vikings, he speaks of paradise, and of course the grizzled Norsemen are always eager for adventure. When he asks for volunteers, men slam their weapons on tables and shout his name in the cold air. Eric the Red smiles.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so Eric the Red must survive, and we must transport Eric the Red west across the ocean to the New World and establish a colony. So we're gonna start pumping out some villagers here. We're gonna send these guys out.
It has been a hard winter, and the wolves are hungry. We must protect our villages from their packs.
And here in a moment I'm going to speed up the game because the beginning is a little bit slow. Not a whole lot of interesting things going on. So we're going to send first all of our villagers up here to gather food for us. And there's one random scout that runs around on this section of the map. I'll eventually kill him off. But we're probably going to want about 10 to 12 villagers. And you're going to want to watch out for Arnlu the Wolf, who's going to pop up in a little while. And he's basically just a supercharged wolf who will kill you pretty easily if you're not careful. But the best way to deal with him is just to avoid him, and I'll show you how to do that. Spread these guys out a little bit. Just fine. Ultilarki. Can't seem to find the other wolves. There's one. I knew there were some other wolves out here we need to get rid of. This is a very small starting island. You really don't have a lot of resources to work with, so you want to make sure you get a few key things that we're going to use. Down there while we deal with the peasants. Let's see, how many do we have? Alright, so probably another 3 or 4 villagers and we should be good. Try not to waste any food, because there really is not a whole lot on the map here. Hello, Wolf. Arnlu doesn't pop up until later. So we're going to want to try to get rid of all the food over here. Basically, when he attacks, he's going to come after this watchtower, and he's just going to chill right here. And as long as we don't mess with him, it's not really going to be an issue. You can pretty much ignore him. Go ahead and get loom. Loom's one thing we're going to want. Don't have enough wood. So we're going to want to grab probably a couple of villagers and reallocate them to wood chopping. Because getting to the castle age is really our #1 priority. So we'll just chop down a few trees in the area. Grab all of these guys, and there goes that scout. I'm going to go ahead and gather all the food down in this area before Arnlu shows up. And that way we won't have to deal with this section of the map anymore. But I believe there's a few more deer down here. Yep. There they are. Nice stash of food. Gotta use your resources wisely here. Let's go ahead and dump this off so I can try and build a lumber camp. Let's see, do I have enough? Yes, I do. I like to throw one down right over here in this little patch of trees. And there again, don't build anything down here. But we need to make sure we get a lumber camp down so we can get to the feudal age. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Eric the Red is going to be our best friend in this level. He has regenerative health and a lot of health and does a lot of damage. So he is awesome. So we're going to go after the next one. Baithy mother. Why are you baiting my mother? Ultilarchy! Got him. Take that, deer. Alright, so we just need 100 more food. Build a mill. Thought about it, but I don't think I really want to. And that should be enough food once we get finished with this deer to get to the next stage. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the game here so we can speed this process along a little bit. Nobody likes to watch resource gathering. That's not very interesting. Take that deer out. Just want to clear out all the resources in this area that I can. Get him! Alright, so we're going to the feudal age. And after this deer, I'm going to move my guys up this way. These guys will be fine though, because we really want to make sure we mine up all the stone. It's very imperative that we do that, because there's really a couple of main upgrades that we're going to need for this level. Run! So I'm going to move these guys up here. Arnlu usually shows up after I get into the feudal age. I'm not sure if it's a time-based thing or if it's something else that triggers him. But I do believe it's probably a time-based thing. Nice. Good kill. Taking down the deer. Cool beans. Watchtower would be a nice one to have as well. Let's get down a mill, first of all. Put that down real quick so we don't lose too much of the food from this deer. Don't really need any resource gathering upgrades. Let's grab our woodcutters here, and we're going to build a market. Don't have enough wood. Okay. We do have enough wood for the blacksmith. Really wish all the villagers would kill one deer instead of two, because that's a bit more wasteful. But oh well. There's plenty enough food for what we're going to be doing. Oh,
Hear
there
that
he is.
howl? That one's the
Where's he
king
at?
of the wolves. He can take down an army of our Norsemen.
And he should come straight for this outpost. There he is. Arnlu the Wolf. This guy is tough as hell. You really don't want to fight him. See, look at how fast he is dropping that tower. Now he should just stand right there. As long as you don't build anything over here or go over here, he just will stand there and not mess with you. And that is good. That is very good. So I'm gonna set my gathering point over here just in case.
Win.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get this double axe. Because they're not chopping quite as fast as I would like. Alright, I've almost mined up all the stone. That's good. Gonna go ahead and build another house. Stop standing around. Cool. Get to mining. And that will be plenty of enough stone for everything we need to do. Alright, let's go ahead and speed along the wood production here for the moment. I'm going to send these guys right back to food in a minute, but I want to just go ahead and get that market up. Whew. Something in my room just fell. It scared the crap out of me. Let's see. Kind of do a little exploration. You can also use the food right off the shore, so we don't necessarily need to just focus on deer for food. But getting those buildings up as well as getting to the next age is our priority. Alright, so let's throw down a market. There's also one university upgrade we're going to want once we get to the Castle Age. So as you can see, we're on a very small starting island. It's pretty much the whole thing. There's really nothing over here. Okay. So we'll just send these guys down here, gather a little bit of food. Just shy of what we need. We're going to want to sell off a little bit of wood so we have enough gold to get to the Castle Age. So there is no gold on this map. None at all. Well, not on the map, I mean on this little island. But we're not going to be mining any gold anyway. Hopefully you can't hear my squeaky chair. We will get attacked by Greenland before too long, but I think we'll be pretty much set by the time they show up. Focusing on that Castle Age upgrade. I think I've really got all the wood I need, so I'm just gonna send these villagers and reallocate them for the moment. Let's actually go ahead and build a scout tower. We're gonna want one of those. And usually I like to place it right about here. And you'll see why shortly. so we mined up all the stone, and that will be enough stone to get us through the level. We're going to reallocate these villagers. Send them up here on food as well. Let's get lots of food production going. Cool. Alright, so let's send these guys over here. Actually, we'll grab some of these guys and get them on these deer. Frisky mother. Alright, getting very close to what we need. This tower is really going to help us out with enemies out in the ocean, because there are a lot of longboats out there that we're going to have to deal with. It's a good way to wither some of them down. On one deer at a time. Alright, so we've got enough food, so let's go ahead and get to the castle age. And while we're at it, we're going to throw down a dock right about here. Go, go, go! Deliver the food!
Build enough longships for this journey. We will need gold and lots of it. There's plenty in the fishing villages of Britain for the taking.
We're actually going to completely dodge Britain. We're not going to go there. Britain is down here. Well, actually, like right here. But we're going to use some of these transport ships as decoys here in a moment. We've got most of the resources we need. But I'm going to continue to gather wood because we're going to want some wood. Let's go ahead and send a few villagers over here and garrison them in this because it will actually increase the tower arrows. With a lot of races or civilizations, I believe that only works with archers, but for this one it seems to work even if you put villagers in it.